Hello, boyos. This is a RichBoyJhae track. I know all y'all been waiting for this one, so you know I had to do it for you one time. This is the hottest track of 2018.
Go just like Hoth. Go just like Hoth. Go just like Hoth. Hey everyone, Hunch here, our Forever Legacies. Welcome to week 23 of Building Hoth, or episode 23, whichever one you like. Basically, this week we got a lot done. As you guys remember, earlier in the week I posted a video of me opening up my Bricklink package that I mentioned that I was going to be ordering last week's segment. I did order that, of course, and I used up all the white brick. In that order, I had 150 white 2x4 bricks. I pretty much used it all, and I'll show you guys a bit more. I also outlined how far I want the mountain to go and how far I want that ridge to continue. So I'm excited to show you guys, and let's get right into today's segment. Okay, guys. So starting off the segment, basically showing what's basically what we left off last week, where I put all of the Technic pin pieces in place, and I set up the base plates. Again, as you guys remember, last week's segment, I mentioned that I was going to be making a quick purchase on Bricklink to get a bunch of bricks, and of course I got that. I did a whole video on it. If you want to go check it out, I'll link it in the description below. So I worked on a lot this week. Basically on, I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Basically, I had got home and I had plenty of time before I had to go anywhere. So I sat down. I'm like, okay, I'm going to start sorting and start working on it for a bit. Also, RichBoyJhae was live, and so I was watching him. He actually had me on the stream, which I had a fun time with him, chatting with him and all that. And while we were chatting with each other, I basically started working on it. I used up all the white bricks. I'm telling you guys right now. I used up all 150 2x4 white brick. And all I was able to go get to is that whole area. So let's pan over to this side right here. So basically, guys, this whole area is done. This whole, from start to this corner right here, it's done. This side it doesn't need any more white brick. I'm pretty happy. I actually really like the look of it, especially from the side where it's continuation of like that all the way down. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, so continuing on this side, basically I got to this point, and also this is the bricks that are, or the white bricks that are placed down is actually a total of 172 or 162, not 172, 162. The reason why is I had 12 extra white bricks left from the previous one, so I just quickly added that to the beginning, and then I used all the white bricks. So from there to here is 162 white 2x4 bricks. I keep messing up the names of them. And it almost made the halfway point. This is the halfway point right here. It's so dang close. Now I haven't purchased it yet. I do have it in my cart on Bricklink. Basically, if you didn't know, I bought all my bricks I bought all the bricks I got in the last order from Brick 5. I think they have the better priced 2x4 bricks and all that. So that's what all my bricks came from. And I already have my next order planned out. Total cost is going to be about $70, which isn't too bad with the amount of parts I'm actually buying from them. I'm buying 200 more of the 2x4 bricks in white. That way, I know it will complete to the halfway point, and I should have plenty extra to finish that area. Hopefully, 200 should be the correct number. So that's it. I also have more filler brick in that order and some more other bricks. So I get paid next week, so I'm hoping I might be placing the order in next week. Again, if you didn't know, I've been trying to hold my not hold my money, but I'm wanting to save my next 2 paychecks for something big. So I'm hoping that it won't take up too much of my paycheck next week, but I do need the white bricks. That way I can actually finish this off. And actually, I really like the way this looks. I of course started using the 1x4 bricks, basically getting an idea on how I want that to look, and of course, as you saw over here, how far I want the mountain to go. Basically, I had to figure out, okay, this is how far I want this to go. I don't want to go too far, because as you guys know, the AT-AT walker I'm going to be using, of course, which is RichBoyJhae's. I've mentioned this countless times. It's going to be huge. It's going to take a lot of space. I was talking to him, and he told me that it's going to be approximately 2 gray base plates, which is the size, of course. And so I had to figure out how I want to set this up. And that's why I can't have nor the mountain nor the ridges over there to be super long, because of course I'm planning on having 2 of them, and one's going to be on that side and one's going to be on this side. So I had to make sure, okay, the mountain can't go too far or else it's going to interfere with the AT-AT, and the ridges can't go too far because the feet of the walker need to stay on the ground firmly. So I came to this decision right here. This is as far as I'm putting the mountain. Also, this is not going to stay here. I basically just grabbed a bunch of the 1x4 bricks and basically placed them. Most of these aren't even placed on, basically giving it that curve. So turning it on this side, as you can see, it goes a decently way into the gray base plate. It's about halfway. This brick marks halfway of the brick, so it's about halfway through the base plate. I wanted the mount to be bigger and all that. I didn't want to make it smaller, so I was like, I'm not going to compromise the mountain too small and all that, make it smaller. So the mountain is going to be a pretty decently sized, I think. It's definitely got enough space between the walkers and everything else. Again, I plan on putting one of the walkers right here. That way it's not in the way of the mountain and it's not getting compromised by anything else. Because I do want to put at least 1 or 2 AT-ST walkers. Now, I have been rethinking this. Previous to plan, I've been thinking about using those AT-ST walkers because I've got 3 of them from the Rogue One wave. That was the original plan. But I've been thinking about using a custom model design just because there's a lot of really nice ones out there. But the only difference is, 1, I do have 3 of these, so that helps me out so I don't have to buy anything for that. I can just plop them on. And if I do the mock, I do have to buy the parts, or at least I have to search for the parts and build. So they both have compromises. The compromise with this is I like the set personally, but I know some people didn't like it. Some people don't like the look of it, which is fine and all that. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments whether you want me to continue down this path using that walker for the AT-ST, because I want to at least have 2, one regular one and one with the exploded head. Let me know, because I still have plenty of time. I'm not worrying about that. Worst comes to worst, I will use those. But if you guys want me to choose a custom model, then let me know. And if you have any custom models that you want me to check out to see if I should do that, send me a link. Okay, so moving on from the mountain, again, that is the final size of the mountain. And of course, this is the size of the ridge. Basically, I had to figure out if I wanted it to continue going like straight down, basically make a, I don't know, lightning bolt, or just a straight line going down faster and all that. I ended up not liking that just because, I don't know, it looked odd to me because, for one, again, this walker would be fine because it would be in between the lines, but by the time the line stretched all the way down here, it'd be like one side of the walker would be on the higher playing ground where the other side would be lower. I don't know, I just didn't like the look of it, and I ended up deciding I'm just going to do what I originally planned, where I make it like a little divot in the ground. I think I may have like some sniper stormtroopers in the snow and all that, like sniping rebels. I think that'd be pretty cool. So that is the final size for that. Again, this is the same thing. Not all of them are actually placed. They will be moved eventually. Basically, after I get the plates in, I'll just take them off and bada bing, bada boom. That's easy. Also, I put all the blue bricks that were in the order. I put them all in the pick-a-brick cup. That way, I can just, if I need them, I can just grab the pick-a-brick cup and start placing bricks. As you can see, I haven't put any filler brick yet. The reason why is, of course, I needed to map out that area. And after I mapped it out and I started working on the white wall, it just got to the point where, okay, this is as much as I can do because I got to head out. And today, it's Friday. As you guys know, I usually record this on Friday. I've got to work today, and I've got to record this and head out. So, the filler brick, I don't think you guys are going to mind. You guys can see plenty of filler brick on that side. Also, I do want to update. The plates are coming. I told you I had ordered them. They have been shipped. They're actually in, close by to me, actually. So I'm guessing they're going to be here by next segment. I'm hoping, don't count on it. If it doesn't get here by next segment, hopefully you guys won't complain saying, hey, you said it was supposed to be here by next week. I'm not sure. I'm hoping. Okay, sorry guys. My camera just cut out. Basically, it is en route. It's coming. So hopefully it will be coming back, getting here next week. So I can actually start planning it down. That'd actually make me really happy if it got here next week, so I can actually start filling the gap, so it actually looks much nicer than all the filler brick colors and all that sticking out. Also, one final thing to note is that I also worked over here. I started working on that little wall. I know the glare right now is not the greatest. I did start working on that side. Basically, started creating on that, and that's as far as I got. Basically, I need to get more of the 1x2 bricks. I basically need to get more of that. That is in the $70 order from Bricklink. So again, hopefully I can actually make that purchase next week. I'm hoping to, but I do want to save as much money as I can for the giant surprise. So I think that's going to be it. Hope you all enjoyed this week's episode of Building Hoth. I think we got a lot there. I think there's a lot done this segment. I know I had just got the white bricks, but I really wanted to get those placed down. That way I can show you guys what it's continuing looking like. I really like it. It looks more complete, I guess, around the sides. I think it looks really nice. And I also, of course, wanted to show you guys how far I want the mountain to go and the ridges. So let me know in the comment section what you think of this episode of Hoth. Also, if you enjoyed, definitely hit that like button, as well as stay tuned for next week's episode of Building Hoth. And I will see you guys in the next segment. See you guys.